Oh boy, we are starting a massive journey. Hello and welcome everybody, what is going on? So, we're here today to do Gundam Mobile Suit Gundam 0079 or 0079 or 0079. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that yet. You know, if it's a 0079, 0079 or 1079 or, you know, well, not one, but 0079. Whichever way you started. We're here today not just to start this series, but to start the Gundam journey. Now, the Gundam journey is not just probably, it's definitely going to be the longest journey on this channel. You know, we're starting obviously with this one with Mobile Suit Gundam 0079, and I want to go through all of them. You know, Gundam has always been a series that, while I've been intrigued, I've never really had the need to watch it. You know, I've never really felt, oh, I really want to watch Gundam. You know, it's always been something like, in a way, I've always looked at it a little bit like Power Rangers, and I know maybe some of you guys will take kindly to the comparison, some of you guys will not take kindly to that comparison, because pretty much the only thing I know of Gundam is, you know, they have the typical, the white mech with like I think it's like a red and yellow kind of ish tint on the sides. I'm not really sure, but that's pretty much all I know. But I've seen a very long time ago, I think it was 2 years or 3 years ago, and usually I tend not to forget things, but I've seen a very long time ago, like the death battle, I think it was, between a Gundam mech versus, I think it was a Power Rangers mech. So I mean, that's where also those comparisons come from. Besides that, the only thing I know of a Gundam of the show itself is that there is a character called Cha. I think my eyebrow is a mess. I think the character is called Cha, and that's because, well, there is a character. I don't know if it's the main character or not, but I know there's a character called Cha, and that's just because of all the memes on Discord. By the way, if you want to join Discord link's in the description down below. Now, I wanted to do Gundam after LOTGH, and I don't want to, you know, be one of those people that just do old shows. You know, like I've got Gundam right now, I've had LOTGH, well, I've still got LOTG, it's not like LOTGH is finished yet, and I've had Ashita no Joe, so 3 shows that are relatively old or started relatively old. And it's not just that I want to do old shows, it's just that I want to do good shows, and people, you know, Gundam, again, was recommended for me by a lot of people that I know on Discord that are trustworthy, you know, a lot of people that I trust their opinions. So the plan was always to start Gundam after Legend of the Galactic Heroes, but due to a few things, money, you know, due to a few circumstances, I am starting Gundam right now. So again, it's going to be a long journey. I don't expect to finish the whole series, so I'm going to do every single part of the series, you know, not just the big ones, not just the best ones that people on Discord, I keep mentioning Discord, but that's really where, you know, I'm getting what to watch from right now and in which order. So I'm starting with this one because I was told that this is the very first one, and we're going to watch every single thing. So we're going to go through like the entire Gundam story, I guess. You know, even if there's something so terrible that it's a meme or whatever, I will watch that as well. So folks, besides that, I don't think there's anything left to say. I think I've said what I've known about Gundam, about the series. I know it's like massive. I mean, that's a given. That's what I'm saying. It's this longest journey. I think it's like 800 episodes in total or something like that. But I'm in it for a long haul. Obviously, a lot of you guys might not be, and that's totally understandable. But anyway, folks. So this is Mobile Suit Gundam 0079 episode 1 reaction. What's those random zero? Like, look at that, 0000. Anyway, we are gonna get started. Let me just make sure I am right at the beginning. We are gonna get started, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make sure that subtitles are on. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. I have heard good things about it. Oh, well, like I said, people that I trust recommended the show. And I trust them for a reason. I have heard this opening though. Oh yeah, we're turning this up. When did I hear this? It's like in a Guess the Anime opening. Anime Music Quiz, that's where it was from. AnimeMusicQuiz.com. That's the guy I was talking about. Like, well, not guy, mech. Like the main face of it, basically. Him. Gandamu! You can tell this is a product of its time. No, I won't. I won't torture you lot. I wonder how story heavy this show is, or whether it's just the people that have recommended this are very story heavy people that don't really watch that. Okay, intergalactic species. Universals. Oh, so UC. All right. I have heard of UC before. Okay. The Gundam stands on solid ground. Are these titles spoilery? Probably, but oh well. I'm not that sensitive to spoilers because I tend to forget most of them anyway. Until after what I've been spoiled on. That sound design, I love it. Just so classical, just so retro. Slender. What? Wait, oh, wait. How? Were those rollers massive? Or are the people tiny? I don't even know which one it is. Amuro. What is this? Harrow. Excuse me if like my names are gonna be terrible for the first 3 episodes. Okay. Well, I wonder what that Harrow thing can do. Whether that's just there like a guidance, or whether it's there like defense, protection. Interesting. Very, very interesting. This guy can drive. He looks like a 5-year-old kid. 6-year-old kid. 10-year-old kid, more like. I mean, okay, never mind. I don't know why I was so surprised for a second. They're in space. Oh, this going to the playlist. This going to the OST playlist. Trumpets and drums. How could you go wrong? Right. So many names. Okay. Doesn't have the same hair at all. How did you just get hair go purple? Naturally. I swear I've seen this that mask before. Okay. Alright, so that is T'Challa. Zacchus. Interesting. I'm already, so far, I know we're just a few minutes in, but I'm already liking the fact that we've like 2 factions straight away just introduced right away. There's not like a second skipped. Okay, so those things are actually gigantic. I thought those are just tiny people. You've just given your position away. Yeah. Of course, for the people. Zeon. Yeah, you'll die. I love how the old people are just like, stop doing it, but then actually stopping it. It was like, Yeah. Zaku. Mate, about that. So they are evacuating. They're just... Well... well... They're done. Done and dusted. Amuro. I've never had a bad experience with a character named Amuro. And that just, of course, that just, oops, these people died. Ooh. Yeah. Gundam. I can tell where the gun is coming from, but what about the dam? Is the gun that strong that all people are saying, damn? That's a terrible joke. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm expecting... Maybe this is my mistake right now, expecting a lot of great things from him because, again, he has been hyped up as, like, oh, Char is this awesome and whatnot. They've got the maneuverability as well and the damage. You'd have to have something fast and deadly to, you know, counter that. Bravo. Why do I have a feeling something's gonna happen now? I can save. Yeah, of course! In a vital moment like this, in a vital moment like this, the engine just stopped and just failed. Yep. Bruh. Bruh. You gotta go with her now. Come on. The horrors of the horrors of war. War never changes because people never change. Yo, my man just slapped her. Like, wake up. Nah. Can't expect her to run, man. She just lost. Again, it's in a situation though. You gotta go. You gotta move. That's a ruthless situation though. Is he gonna do what I think he's gonna do? Ah, yeah, it looks like it. It looks like he's gonna take charge. Okay, so this is basically the origin story of him entering that vehicle. 5 times higher than normal. Just taking charge, man. The kid is taking charge. Well, bro. Unless you've got a photographic memory scrolling through that. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Apparently not. How sturdy is it? I mean, yeah, it seems to be fine. It seems to be totally fine. Of course, it would have to be stronger. Of course, it would have to be stronger than everyone else because that's the face almost of the show. That thing, the Gundam. Of course, the classic red eyes. I mean, you gotta work on his aiming, alright? But I mean, it's the first time in that suit. Well. Wow! What about now? What are you gonna do? Fisticuffs. Hand to hand, I don't know. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it wasn't really a punch. It was more a grab and whatnot. But yeah, I'll take it. The guy in there going through, you know, all that turmoil and whatnot. Oh, what is this OST? Ah, okay, he's fine. Oh, don't tell me those are missiles. Oh, it's a sword. I thought it's a missile. Ah. Yeah. Just cut into this kid, right? Of course, he went from like being at home, just sitting down doing nothing. You're just building a computer, fixing a computer, and all that kind of crap. To now this. To now this. Now it's vengeful. That takes precision a lot. I like that. I like that. Did he? Did he? I think he did. Right? He's not moving. I like that. I don't know why. I really like this episode. I like him already. And the reason why I usually like these smarter characters. Is that the... That's, yeah. The mistakes of their youth. I'd say, I mean, I thought the episode just ended. Okay, that's a preview. Alright? Yeah, that's a preview, alright. So, I'm gonna wait a second just to see if there's an actual ending song. But I'll say this though, right? I really like this episode for some reason. Yeah, we got introduced to a little bit of like, I guess, world building, a little bit of the world surrounding everything, and ending. And then, you know, just get to introduce to the two factions, the two main factions, I guess. And I like Amuro. Again, I've not met a character that's called Amuro that has been bad so far. And I generally tend to gravitate towards the smarter protagonists. Although a lot of like these totally stupid protagonists I also really enjoy. So it's a bit of both, I guess. Obviously, we got introduced to Zeon with the Zaku mobile suits, which I have no comparison compared to the Federation's Gundam. I think that should be it. Yeah. So there's no comparison really. I mean, Amuro, he literally just came there. He was like, you know what? I like this Gundam. I'm gonna step in there. I'm gonna try and like just, you know, this classified information document that just landed right in front of me. Like, hey, I want you to read me. Just landed right in front of him, and he's like, you know what? Let me hop into that mobile suit. And just, you know, have some fun. Have some fun, basically. That's basically what you say. Like, you know what? Might as well have some fun. And hey, I really can't complain, to be totally honest. Yeah, it's a, I don't say traditional, because obviously this is it's a very old show. So this show might have actually established that kind of tradition, but it's a very at least from modern terms. Obviously, I can only speak from, you know, the current present times. But in the current present times, it's like I wouldn't say a standard, but it almost feels like a standard first episode in a way, But obviously, this has the charm, and you could also say that maybe this established the standard of actually doing that, if that makes sense. So I actually establishing this traditional kind of first episode where, like, something happens, the hero gets put into this position where, it's basically fight or flight, and then he chooses to fight, and then the story obviously progresses from there. So I mean, again, it's a very traditional, but I still very, very much enjoyed it. My one fear really going into the show, and I was gonna say this earlier, like right when the episode started, basically. But my one fear going into the show was that it's gonna be just a traditional, almost like a villain of the week kind of thing with like the Gundam, sort of like how, at least in my mind, Power Rangers was. And it's not like I'm knocking Power Rangers or anything, but that's my comparison that I'm doing right now, because obviously it's a mech show, and the only mech show. People don't consider Code Geass a mech show. I don't consider it a mech show. But like the only mech show that I've seen somewhat was Power Rangers. So my fear was basically that it's just going to be like villain of the week kind of thing. But it seemed like there is a much, much bigger story. There is actually a political game. Not just political game, but like a political... I want to say battle, but it's more sort of a warfare. With two sides. And obviously I'm assuming, this is just, my impressions from the very first episode. I'm assuming that we're going to get much more into it, especially considering how long the show is. You'd expect there to be a lot more information, a lot more just world building, and especially if you have humans with intergalactic travel and whatnot. You'd especially expect that in situations like that. Now, we got introduced to Char as well. Not really much known about him. I had that one line where he said somewhere along the lines of, I might have to go down there soon myself to handle the situation. Obviously implying that he's not just a leader, but he's also a badass when the situation calls for it. Besides that, Flack, I believe her name was, her mother died and her grandfather died as well. Boy, that's a way to start a first episode. Just having people die. The whole rescue team, just having them die. I don't know why, but like this episode, that rescue section really reminded me of something like Xenoblade Chronicles, the very first one. Maybe that's because before I started this video, I was going through like the ending again. But maybe that's why like the beginning section of this reminded me of the beginning section of Xenoblade Chronicles, although they're not similar at all. But yeah, I mean, I can't complain. It's a very good start, and I'm hoping to see more. That's really all I can say. Now, for this first day of me doing Gundam, I'm going to do 3 episodes. So we're going to do a triple. We're going to start this series with a triple, and then we'll see how the schedule will go. Now, I'm going to take a week break from... if you're watching this in the future, obviously everything I'm saying right now is irrelevant to you. But for you guys who are obviously waiting for the next one, I'm going to take a week break now with everything, not just Gundam, with everything. And because I'm going to try and like actually make a schedule, so an actual schedule kind of thing where like each day there's going to be episodes, basically, where you can expect this to be on that day, we can expect that to be in that day, and it's not just like the way it is right now, where it's just like, whenever I feel like it, this comes out, whenever I feel like it, that comes out. So yeah, folks, regardless though, folks, I will say this, we're starting the Gundam series, we're starting the Gundam massive franchise. Will it be as good as everyone has been hyping it? Well, everyone that has seen it has been hyping it up to be, or will it disappoint? We'll see. So far, it looks like it's going to be quite fun, but we'll see exactly, how fun, how good it will be. Anyway, folks, I will see you all in the next one. Until then, everyone, peace out and have a nice day. Bye.